man. So, y'all know the other day we covered a video with Ari Lennox, man, talking about the Martin show and saying that she did not like the jokes that Martin had for Pam, alright? It's been a crazy discussion. Y'all still talking about it to this day. I'm seeing y'all comments rolling. But your boy Joe Budden and his team decided to take a crack at the situation. I want to see what they saying about this whole thing, man. Y'all gonna see a still image on the screen. Let's tap in and see what's going on.
Do y'all care about Ari Lennox and her comments about Martin Lawrence's jokes toward Pam on the show Martin?
It seemed to have the internet in a tussy.
And this was right after we broke, right after we finished work the other day, so I was glad that we missed it.
Please enlighten us.
And I ain't about to go hard on Ari Lennox.
I'm familiar with some of the things that Martin used to say to Pam.
Ari Lennox, what did she say? Because I don't want to read Ari Lennox.
I'm going to try to find it.
Yeah, somebody else find it. Not on a Friday. Not for my spirit.
Tuesday or
I got to go. These kids is around.
I got to conserve my energy.
When these fucking kids is around.
Yo, I got to go, man. These kids is around. It's some bullshit. Yo, you stupid, dog. Still ain't finding shit yet. Y'all keep talking.
Oh, you niggas mad.
So
right,
what's she talking about? Like the BDB jokes and all that? Everything?
Yeah, all of that shit.
And said that they are...
Ari Lennox. It's a clip. I got it. Where's my cord? Sorry about that. Please be patient. Yada yada. Here we go.
Like pissed me off about Martin was how much he would go on Pam. Like I know, and this is coming from a girl who I love me a good joking ass movie, and even when the joking movie is like, damn, that was fucked up. I'm not too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. I'm honestly not. I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothered me. Or I don't know. It's Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine, and I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl. I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed.
And that one, I'm sorry, I know we here for Joe take, but that keep bothering me because I thought it was pretty clear was the most wanted woman on the show by every single character except Martin. And the homie in my chat made a great point that when Martin played other characters, he wanted her. He wanted Pam. So how can you say, based on what you were fed about Pam, that made you not be able to admire her beauty? What?
You know what I'm saying?
Once again, I love Ari Lennox. I love her music, but these takes, man, are becoming insufferable.
I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? Of just always going on Pam, always that's all I remember. And I didn't like that. But so I feel conflicted because while I feel like this show is incredible and I feel like Martin is a legendary show and all of the actors and Tommy and everybody legendary, amazing. I adore them all. You have no idea.
Y'all get the point, right?
I adore Martin.
Yeah.
I adore.
Because I can't. I'm tossing it to my distinguished panel.
I thought she got rid of the internet.
Huh?
I thought she got rid of the internet.
Well, she's back.
She's back with a vengeance.
She got a new subscription. Yo,
someone that's been an Ari Lennox viewer fan since 2014, before Dreamville. Ari does this pretty often. She has something that happens online and it gets her riled up and she disappears. She'll delete all the music out. She was doing a lot of shit. And then she'll come back. This is what she does.
Respect black women. My whole question that I posed when this first popped off is, as a person who loved Martin's show, I know every episode, even that season we don't count. Martin joked on everybody on the show.
That's true.
Pam joked on Martin.
Pam joked on Martin when she ain't joke on nobody else.
It wasn't she wasn't singled out. She wasn't targeted. Everybody caught jokes. And then I had a conversation with somebody but it was different because Martin was with a light-skinned his girl on the show was light skinned, and I said, but he joked on Gina. All the big head jokes and all of that. She caught jokes too. It wasn't, and Martin never once made any jokes about Pam's complexion. He never made anything about her being darker skinned. That was never his line of jokes.
I don't know if I could say never. My memory's not.
My thing is this.
He didn't do it.
I was playing, but this is my thing. We talk about our culture, right? In our culture, cracking, joke, whatever you call it. Some people call it hiking, some people call it jonesing, some people call it whatever. That's a part of our culture. So you got people that you familiar with, and that's what we did when we was kids, cracked on motherfuckers. It was part of like a rite of passage almost. Mm-hmm. So if we familiar to the point where I could call you Beady Bead and you could call me Little Pint or whatever the fuck we doing, that's what we doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, we not cracking on people calling him short. Mm-mm. Or whatever physical, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think people be taking
as
that
a person
shit
who had
too
big
far.
ears, I was offended now for the joke she made on his
Shit
big ears.
it's stupid, my nigga. This shit is dumb. It is some too woke shit, in my opinion.
It's not. I don't even think it's too woke. I think I'm not speaking for Ari Lennox. I'm talking about a lot of other people who became offended, who weren't offended before, but all of a sudden are now offended because somebody else is offended.
I hate that.
I just think people just look for reasons to be offended online now.
Bro, these
they
niggas
bored.
needs a hug.
That's really what it felt like. Like, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. I don't like that either.
After you was
didn't have a
dying
fucking
for the
problem with
last
it.
20 years over the same exact content, now all of a sudden the content is offensive.
Parks, what do you think about this, man?
Well, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna skip this one.
Yeah, good job.
I'm with you. I'm with you a little bit. It's like if we talking about our culture or just what traditionally happens is you do get fly enough with one of your girl's friends to crack on them.
Yeah.
And they normally reciprocate that. It speaks. Some people won't get it if you're outside the culture, but that speaks to a strength in the
It
relationship.
speaks to a love in the relationship.
It speaks to a bond. It
Yes.
speaks to a certain closeness and just tightness that you have. One, two. I'm not sure how old Ari Lennox is, so I don't know when she saw Martin. And maybe it's like when I saw Wire.
It might be different.
I saw Wire after it aired,
Okay.
so the kids will get you'll get something different depending on when you
She's
saw
34.
I don't think that matters though because Martin played on syndication for years. Martin played throughout my entire childhood, every single day, 2 times a day of UPN. My whole childhood, I wasn't aware of life when it first was airing. I wasn't aware of life at that point in time. But when I was of age, I watched Martin, my big brother and sister, every single night. Every single night.
How long?
See,
How long?
You're 34 years old. Respect, with all due respect, you didn't see Martin when it aired, and certainly not well enough to understand it, right?
I don't know if that changes at times.
Yeah, that don't make sense. That don't make sense. It was syndicated. It played every single night. Just like Cosby Show. I watched enough of the Cosby Show because they played it on Nick at Night all the damn time. Summertime, I'll just sit there and watch the Cosby Show in the middle of the night. Jamie Foxx Show, same shit. A bunch of sitcoms. I watched a lot of Sanford and Son. A lot of Sanford and Son. A lot of it. And I understand all the dynamics of the characters.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't feel like Martin's one of them shows where you go back and look and it's like, oh man, that was crazy. There's plenty of shows that are like that.
But wait,
And that was
no.
a whole
Stop.
bunch
Let me
of
stop y'all.
shows.
Let me stop y'all because you can do that with any show.
Of course you could.
I
If
remember
you want to, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you
When
want.
Moesha, when Moesha came back on Netflix, all the talk was, "Oh shit, I never knew she was the bitch." I never knew that in every episode. As I'm rewatching it, Moesha started every single problem on Moesha. That wasn't what happened when Moesha was out. You could do it with any show.
Yeah.
So for Ari Lennox to do that with this show on the rewatch, you missed some of the things like a really close-knit friend group that was there for each other
Facts.
through it all. For
Everything.
each person.
Yep.
Whether it was Cole, Cole girlfriend stars and shit, Pam, they were there for each other in Detroit, in impoverished neighborhood. Like it spoke to a friend group to me more than more than people not getting along or being rude
I agree.
or disrespectful. Like that was a weird
Nigga, we come up here and crack on each other.
I agree with what he's saying, but I think she just didn't grasp it. You could watch the rewatch and catch all those nuances. She just chose not to give a fuck about those things. Like, yeah, I don't agree with that line of thinking as far as the reason why she came to a conclusion. But
sometimes you look to be too woke. I'm not really saying this about Ari. I don't have no beef with her. I think she should get off the internet forever. But just because she doesn't translate well. Whatever her thoughts are, don't translate the best on the internet. She's a bright girl, so I'm sure that with more time, she could have articulated her point better. But this one, I think, just missed the mark a little bit. And I'm going to say that with love and kindness. This wasn't that. And if you're looking for some racial matters to be a part of, that story that Mark came in here and kicked it about with American Eagle jeans has grown legs.
It has, that shit is everywhere.
It's grown legs. So if you wanna be a part of racial issues, don't pick Martin.
Yeah. No.
Take your strong voice and use that strength for issues that are pertinent and relevant to now. Because that's not Martin. And actually, Pam has already addressed this. I have a clip somewhere, but Pam has addressed this before. It might be a long clip. Should I play it?
You could.
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
I just feel like it's like, why?
Yeah.
I will say, away from the specific subject matter, the overanalyzation of comedy, unless it's really truly offensive, to me is just like
bullshit.
I don't know. I don't like overanalyzing comedy.
Bro, it's not just comedy though. What's happening is they're going back and overanalyzing everything.
True.
Looking for something that could just, we got it. Now I'm offended.
It's a long clip, so I'll just give you a little bit.
Sort of dynamic between the way.
But she has addressed this in the past.
He treats Pam.
Who be the hat? Yo, Pam, you should be the dog as usual.
Have you ever considered that, or do you look at that and just in the way that the things he calls you sometimes in character?
You know why I never considered that? Because originally Raw was all fat jokes, like I told you, it was written, which is not better.
Yeah.
But we as a culture go through that, and it's I never was insulted by it because, first of all, it's my job to be able to bring life to this role, and how do I keep a certain, because there were things that were written towards Pam, and Martin would say, absolutely not, I'm not saying that. So there were fights that happened off camera that a lot of people don't know about. I would say no to your question only because what Martin and I had was really organic. So wherever that comes from is because of us personally and not because of what we really saw in each other.
Fam, she started to sound like him. She started to take on his mannerisms on camera. The voice, all of that. She started doing him on camera. So I just think that's why. I think it speaks to, again, the strength of the friend group. If I'm sitting around cracking on one of my homegirls and she cracking on me, like that shit ain't.
We close enough to do that.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, I'm almost sorry that was Ari Lennox's experience watching Martin. Like, you missed it.
Yeah. And it's sad. I seen a lot of y'all saying in the comment section, it's sad when you think about that for her, because she has a lot of things going on internally for that to stand out.
You missed a lot.
Sure.
If all you saw was how this dark-skinned girl was being spoken to. Like, you missed a lot. I'm sorry about that.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of them out there intentionally missing a lot to look for these things.
And none of this is to say that colorism is not a thing.
No, it's a thing.
Sure.
It's a real thing.
And that makes me think, I feel like some people experience life with a red marker. Just waiting to find the error in something to call it out, especially people that's addicted to social media and talking points and things of that sort that validates their mind. Like, okay, this way of thinking is the way to be, so I'm trying to make sure I verify this. People think this way in so many different facets of life that I experience. So I think that's got to be crazy to live life like that. Good luck to you.
So let's address it when we see it, really, not Martin. And shout out to Martin. What else?
All right, so that's some of his take. They were alluding to the situation with Sydney Sweeney, the American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney, where she talk about the good genes shit. To be honest, man, I really don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, why y'all? I don't understand in 2025 why we don't expect white people to be white people. In my eyes, man, I'm assuming that you gonna be prejudiced some type of way if you white, dog. I'm sorry, that's how I'm looking at it. And I'm not gonna treat you no different, but I'm just gonna tell them my expectations for certain white people, dog. I don't assume for folks to be bigots, but I do assume for them to be prideful and also loyal to a sense to their own people. So certain things I peep, like I said at the time, but it don't surprise me. So the Sydney Sweeney Good Genes advertisement, it is a wild play on words. It is, because it plays into eugenics, but they know who they selling to. So now you just know how American Eagle moves. But I wasn't shopping an American Eagle anyway, so I don't really care. It is what it is. I would never get upset if the company that sell KKK hoodies reveals that they're racist. I was never going to buy a KKK hoodie. It makes sense to me. Oh well. But yeah, man, Ari Lennox, dang. Good luck to you, baby girl. Just give us some music. Chill out, just give us some music. I'm out.